listen up. 1, good luck. We wish you all the best. You're gonna start as soon as the last spare tire stops moving. You must run, find your spare tire, put it on your rig, and take off. Any questions?
Zip time! Zip time, zip time!
I don't have a battery to put in.
Oh, you gotta go find your tire?
All right. When the last tire stops moving.
Not yet, motherfucker!
Hope he didn't scratch my rims.
Yep, okay, we got the same one. That one's mine.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Hey, did you scratch my rim?
That was that curve.
Oh, I know.
Find the hole.
Oh, there goes Mr. Bill Riddle.
Whoa, whoa.
Bye, buddy. Good luck.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going to follow Matt.
That's it. Just follow.
Hey, Seth, somebody's ahead of you.
Come on, Boom Racing. I wouldn't even unhook that, Matt. Just pull it.
I tried to for the first hour or two, but I almost failed on the truck last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Wait till you see the side hill section at the end.
Oh, Lord.
There's a DSM strap hooked on my belt loop to stand above my truck. It's like that.
See, that's what I'm not a fan of. Is the not from the truck's perspective, but from my own body perspective.
Yeah, I was talking to Jason. I said, I'll get all your parts on base camp.
Uh-oh. Oh. That's not good. What the hell?
You alright?
Yeah, batteries came unplugged. Too much flex. That's not good. That's going to be... All right. Larry, how are you, sir? Watch that tree, Larry, right in the middle. Interesting. Look at that little goat path. Hey baby, how are you? It's a smaller basket than what you... Well, I did it just because I knew you would jump up.
Thank you, sir.
So hey, there was lap 1 of the 2023 US Fix Enduro. My driving partner here is nursing weak ankles and a soft back. There's the timekeeper. Apparently we have to tell her our name.
First shot unlike him.
Yes.
But again, there's my driving partner right there. Just standing on the sidelines as usual. Did you get me there? All right, so hey guys, it's Ghost Runner. I'm here with Captain Kilborn. What? Jessica wants to know how I got so dirty. She's been hanging out in the pits. It's the first time she's actually touched the car all fucking day. But yet they've got her at like 10 laps. I don't know what the fuck's up with that. Anyway, Recon G6, Blue Rocks right now, the Fix Enduro. We're here with Matt Cocker. I'm going to call him Cocker. I don't know if that's actually how you say it, but Cocker sounds good. It's not really his porn name, but it will do. He's getting ready to do his final lap of his 200-mile challenge. This year he did 222 miles, specifically saved 22 today. For why, Jeremy Kilborn?
For bring awareness to veteran suicide. We lose 22 a day, and we're not tolerating it. So this is symbolic to say, not one more.
There you go, right from the man himself. And that's why Stage Fright has her name, because Mr. Kilborn doesn't crack under pressure. So hey, we're gonna do this lap, and we're gonna go. It's freaking butt ass hot, and we're gonna go do a lap. And there's 5 drivers and only 4 of us have trucks, so I'm not sure what's going on with Mr. Peacock.
That's how I roll.
Apparently,
Have you been able to do this?
I rolled over on it a while ago.
I bet you have.
And there's David P. Parr and Cooper. Cooper!
How you doing, Bill?
I'm good, sir. What are you doing, Cooper? He kind of looks like Dennis the Menace. Oh, Lord. Want to come out with what and who?
After this one, I got 6, so I got my 100.
I'm married.
I know.
God damn.
She's wonderful, too.
She is. She's adorable. All right, hey, Mr. Matt Cocker. Tell us, walk slow and tell me a little bit about, let me catch up. Tell me a little bit about that boom racing rig you're driving right there.
Well,
the BRX02 Lynx Edition D110 pickup body. Has the Boom Racing Spectre roll cage, the Boom Racing 3S light bar, the new LED light system they have. When they released 109 Series 3, it has PRX 90 portal conversion. That's something we're certifying here. The TPD tires.
TPD, what's that stand for?
Oh, you delete that part.
Total penetration in deep.
Okay, there you heard that from Mr. Kilborn.
Performance and dedication.
What power system's in there?
We'll start at what supplies it is Helios, the 3S 5800 or 5200 milliamp batteries. That's feeding power to Castle Creation.
I was going to say, don't you drive for Castle?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you better not have anything else in there. Well, somebody's going to get fired.
The motor's a 2280 kV slate motor.
All right.
Steering the truck is Operation 11 Charlie.
Reeves RC, baby. Come on, old man. All right, Mr. Cocker's having a mental block there. Mr. Kilborn, Sergeant Major, what are you driving? That's a new FMS, correct?
Yes,
Tell me a little bit about it.
FMS Atlas 4x4. Best ready to run for the less money. $249.99 retail. Out of the box, it's a beautiful truck.
And what all is that? So it's ready to run, radio, everything.
Everything.
Everything except the battery.
Everything except the battery.
Nice for $249.
$249.
Ain't a bad price tag.
Not at all.
Now this is your first lap with that truck here, right? Because you've been doing something with 24th.
So yeah, I've been doing the 12-hour fix with the 24ths. It's hard with the 24ths because it bounces everywhere, but it's not as hard as a parking curb.
Well, we all know that we have experience with parking curbs. They will hang you up.
It will.
Typically when a championship or two are on the line.
Absolutely.
Because hey, if you're gonna crack, you might as well crack on the world's biggest stage.
Might as well.
Stage fright.
No.
What are you driving?
G-Speed.
A what?
G-Speed.
Can-
No more. We have the Castle and Mamba X with the Operation 11 Reef Servo with a Helios 3700 battery.
All right, what tires you running on there?
Shoot. I don't want to tell you.
They better be Pitbull or I'm gonna kick it in the creek.
I got Pitbull.
Well, no, because my mechanic advised otherwise. So they're not Pitbull.
Oh my God, you need a better mechanic.
Those beautiful pitties.
Yep, that's where it's at.
They about ready to
But you know what? Traction ain't for everybody.
Great. Gonna slip and slide. Cramping?
I've been cranking it out.
You and me both. That's why I'm talking.
Yeah, toes. My toes are the one.
My calves. They're just chattering.
That started off well.
Matt, let me know when you're getting close.
Oh. So hey, not that there's any dirty-minded people, but that was Mr. Peacock asking Mr. Cocker to let him know when he was getting close. So I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to let that one ride, so to speak.
It's not what you think.
Sure.
As much as you may like it.
I'm a little bit jealous there's no water on the 24th floor.
Well, earlier it felt like 10 degrees cooler in this creek, but now not so much. So this is for the viewers that are going to watch this at some point later after I take all the dirty innuendos out and check the kids box. This is the first technical rock creek section in the Fix Enduro this year. Now you're going to see an earlier lap, actually the first lap of the event. And what I'm going to ask you guys to kind of look at is where the trucks have cut in just an amazing trail, and then the different lines that folks have developed. Like right here, Mr. Cocker's going wide, and Mr. Kilbourne's following suit. And I don't know if that's because he's running a little tinier tire, but you can see I'm going to take a different line. I'm just going to go right, if I can make it, right between those rocks, and then hopefully not hit Mr. Kilbourne in the ankle. So a little bit about my truck. It's 10.3 base. It's a 10.3. Oh, Mr. Cocker just rolled over in case you guys missed that. Oh, his tow rope fell off, allegedly. 10.3 based chassis. It has super shafty CP43 up front, Trio portal in the rear. Super shafty custom painted Osprey 2.2 beadlocks. Of course, I'm running Pitbull, the only tire that's meant for terrain like this. And I've caught a bunch of stuff today from Mr. Parker, who apparently somebody named him driving MFer. He really can't. But he made fun of me because I run my growlers in reverse direction up front. And I do that, number one, for attention. Number two, I just like the way they look when they're running up that. And he tried to explain to me all about a Chevron tire and this and that and the other, and I don't really care. It does fine for me in reverse. I run the rears in the regular thing. But anyway, so Pitbull tires, super shafty beadlocks. Let's see, I got a Reefs Raw 500. I don't have the fancy Op 11 version, but I do have the Raw 500. It is axle mounted behind the axle, so it's a little bit different than your typical setup. Keeps that weight down. The CP43 is actually a comp axle, but it's a real nice setup. I am running the super shafty F6 3-gear transmission. That's his new transmission, and what it does is that transmission allows you to go from, I want to say, 0 to 18% overdrive or underdrive in the transmission, all by changing gears that are included. Careful. Yep. Or you don't want to repeat. Look at me, I'm about to fall over, because that's where the line is.
That's the best spot to go. That was 2 years ago.
Where was I at before stage fright interrupted me? You're supposed to have GPS in your truck. Come on.
Muscle memory by now.
Right? Oh, I can't remember where I was. Anyway, Reefs Raw 500 servo. Reefs IS, that's internal spool 800. Winch. What? 222. All right, here we go. Boom, look at that. Matt Cocker has just done the 200-mile challenge, and in his version, he did, again, saved his 22 miles, his last 22 miles for today. I got to go through that. Saved his last 22 miles for today as awareness for veteran suicide. And nice job there.
Oh, sorry.
Let stage fright get through there.
For you?
Oh, you're awesome.
Get up there.
Stage fright gotta go through.
Yeah, stage fright got to get through here.
She's gonna break down right before she gets through.
Big rock right there.
You gotta pass the sign.
Oh, there's the gate.
Oh,
One more.
You didn't get past.
There you go. Good, clear, clean gate. So there it is, 222. And I've said this before, we wouldn't be in the position we're in without the men and women in the armed services.
Thank you.
So if you know a vet, if you know an active duty person, hug them, shake their hand, tell them thank you. Don't sneak up on them and do that. Like, let them know you're coming, like, hey, I'm going to come hug you. Because some of them can be a little touchy, a little jumpy, and that's okay for the shit they've been through. So hey, find a vet, hug a vet, tell them you appreciate what they've done and still do today for us. in this country. Because if it weren't for the sacrifices that they make, quite honestly, we wouldn't be able to be here playing with tiny trucks. Go ahead, Sergeant Major. All right, so hey, again, back to my truck, and that's why we're actually all really here. So I'm clearly getting punchy. So here's another little mud section. We just came through the second technical rock section. Now you're going to ask me, hey, why don't we just go through the mud puddle? Well, let me tell you, that mud puddle is about 8 to 10 inches deep, and it is just nasty. Because I tried that line earlier and was like, okay, that's the last time for that one. I got plenty of power coming into my truck, putting rubber to the road, if you will. Hobby Wing Axe 3300 kV system in there. Just an awesome motor ESC combo, in my opinion. I know I run them in all my trucks, including my comp trucks, and I catch a lot of grief for guys like, oh my God, it's so heavy. Yes, it is a little heavy because the ESC is big, but I tell you what, it's reliable, it's dependable. It's to steal a line from Castle, it's buttery smooth. Another little creek crossing here, chance to cool things off. Anyway, Hobby Wing, I've been running it for, not this particular motor, but I've been running their products for about 6 years now. Up here, Jeremy, right, there you go. Been running their products for about 6 years so far, and one time I have browned out one of their motors. I let it rest. It basically got too hot, and I had a 10-pound truck pulling a 10-pound weight uphill in Costa Rica, and the truck just got, the motor got too hot and it browned out. Let it rest 30 seconds, fired right back up, and off we went. So love the Hobby Wing stuff, love Charlie. He's on the mend from a bicycle accident where I think he went OB and didn't come out on tires on the other end. But Hobby Wing, can't say enough about them. Great product, great company, great folks. Let's see what else is on this truck. Oh, the awesome paint job is mine. I did that all by myself. I'm still learning to paint. So it was supposed to actually be a fire truck, like a brush truck, but it got late in the game. I wasn't done with it yet and didn't have time to fiddle fart around with it. So I just kind of made it into an American flag, and the name of the truck is Tattered, because like so many things in this country, it's tattered, like our great flag, which is tattered of many things, good, bad, and different, foreign and domestic. So I felt like this, it was a fitting name for the truck. Let's see what else about it. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know. It's an awesome truck so far. I don't have many complaints. I clearly didn't use a ton of Loctite when I first built it. And now we're just going to take a little trip down over the bank here. Because I've stopped almost every lap to Loctite a bolt or a nut or something I forgot to put. So, oh, hey, there's Larry. Hey, Larry. You're live, Larry. The fans want to know who you are, what you're doing, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, Larry's from one of the local clubs in Virginia Scaler that I belong to. They put on some great comps, and they're doing an awesome little cash comp 4 series event called the King's List. Basically, it's kind of like outlaw dragsters. If you think you got what it takes, you put your money down, you come on out and drive with us. The rules are online. You can find those. There's a couple of series left there. I think we got 2 left, and there's probably, I don't know, maybe $1,500 or so by the time it's all said and done on the line. I don't know, I'm running out of shit to talk about. So, and everybody just drove off and left me, even the stage fright outrunning me now. So I had a soda, I just came off my break. So the Fix Enduro, what this is this is 12 hours with you and your tiny truck. Out here on this trail. It's a predetermined course. This year, it is 0.7 miles. And if my camera's still working, you can clearly tell that it is not necessarily easy terrain for the individual or for the trucks, because when you come out of this, if you're certifying parts or truck or anything like that, then you are guaranteed that Recon G6 certification, and you know for a fact that that vehicle that has that logo on it has been put through the test. Somebody has driven it on a course like this for 12 hours. So that's what this is all about. We're up in Blue Rocks Family Campground in Hartsville, Pennsylvania. If you like camping, if you like RVing, you like anything like that, man, this place is worth checking out. They got a diner, they got a pool, they got like Saturday night bingo, they got some live music here and there, I think. And they're just really cool people. Jed and his family, the owner, he's a Ford Bronco, old school Bronco guy. So if you need a Bronco part or like to collect Broncos or just want to see them, he's got quite a few of them. Where are you going?
There you go. Keep yapping.
I keep getting distracted. I'm tired. So it's muggy. It's only about 89, 90 degrees, something like here, but humidity is, careful, Mr. Kilborn. Humidity is like 85%. So I just changed this shirt and I'm already completely soaked through. Mr. Kilborn just rolled over there. Yeah, we did. I'm going to slow-mo that down. Mr. Kilborn is actually taking a break from his 24th, so he's not technically running the 10th scale fixed. He is trying to be more of a man than everybody here, and he is doing the Fix Enduro with a 24th scale car. I think I might have mentioned that earlier, but he is kicking ass. He's got like 45 laps down there on the 24th scale course, which is different than the 10th scale. They almost have to be. So Parker and his team from the G crew came in, and they've been here about 4 or 5 days. They laid these trails out and walked them and measured them and this and that and the other. And then Parker, like I told you guys this morning, Parker was supposed to actually be driving with me, but I don't have it on good authority. But allegedly, let me say that again, allegedly, he was scared of just simply driving with me, so somebody would see him turning his truck over all the time, and stepped in a hole, and again, allegedly twisted his ankle. I saw him down there running. The diner had a sign up that said hot donuts, and I saw him sprint across the parking lot. So I'm starting to really second guess his story. But hey, speaking of story, James Story Rice, love you, brother. Miss you up here. Glad your mama's doing better and all that good stuff. But miss you. It's always a pleasure. Mr. Rice is one of my G crew that goes to Badlands with me. So it's always a good time we get together, and unfortunately he wasn't able to make it this year. Ow, that was a tree. Oh, there's Aiden from Aiden Builds RC shit. Every time I see this kid today, he's got like, I don't know, 33, 34 laps, but every time I see him, he's sitting down taking a break. So, Aiden, say hi to all your friends and fans. That's it? That's all you got? Just hi? Yeah. Okay. There he is, Aiden. A man of many words. Not really. But good kid, does some cool 3D printing stuff. Is actually, I believe, maybe certifying some wet stickers, ow, or something like that today. It's another tree. So he's doing it as part of a team group, so there's 3 young men helping him drive that car. But they've been kicking butt all day. Here's another super little technical section. Doesn't look like much to the naked eye. We're actually probably, I don't know, a solid 50, 55 degree pitch here coming down this hill. You can see Mr. Kilborn's like a bobblehead, so his head leans over to the left when he's walking here. But super tough section. So if you're not careful, and I did it once early, you'll end up down there by the picnic table, or your truck might end up down there by the picnic table. So really got to kind of pay attention through here. I saw the Kessler boys make a pass. They went super hard down low to get around somebody here earlier, but tough little section. And we're actually coming right back down to the pit area. So, you know, Mr. Parker, aka Driving MFer, also plays a little disc golf. So he thought it would be fun to help everybody's putting game. So before you can complete a lap, you have to actually make a putt. And it's about an 8-foot putt, which coincidentally, we came up here last year and he and I got a chance to sling some plastic. And he was trying to tie me up going into hole 18. He was all excited. He was jibber jabbering about the playoff hole and what we were going to do and how he was going to win it. And then he stepped up and missed a 8-foot putt, much similar to what Mr. Cocker just did just now. Now I got to have the whole thing, man. There he goes. So anyway, so you see this is about an 8-foot putt. And Brian Parker missed one of those last year in trying to, look, even Kilborn can hit an 8-foot putt. Now, hey, if I don't make this right now, I'm going to be kind of embarrassed. And honestly, it's my video. I'll probably just edit it out. But this is what Parker couldn't do last year. Look at that. So, and hey, here we coming back into the pits. There's a pit crew. There's Pam. That's my nutrition fitness person that loves me and I live with her. There's MJ. That's my pit. There's little Johnny Parr. I'm not sure what the hell he's done to that truck. Brian Parker, of course, offering me fruit. I'll take a piece.
That might be a cherry. He's got pits in it.
That's a grape. Jess, the trash lady, is running tech right here. You're live, Jess. Say hi to your millions of fans. We're only watching 2 people. Hey, 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 get a room.
We got one.
Okay, good. Good man. So, oh, I forgot to mention. Stand up, Jeremy, do this. That is Disco Jeremy. I may have some pictures of Disco Jeremy in sequins.
Yep.
I'm saving those for a very special package. His wonderful wife, Heidi. But hey, this is Recon G6 Central. Jess, did you get me?
Go get him, killer.
Dude, I'm just trying to survive.
Right, hang in there, brother.
Oh, so hey, guys, while we're live here, oh, there's Manda from Colorado sitting over there. She hadn't been out of that chair all day. I don't know what's wrong with her. This is Brian Parker. He's the madman behind all this stuff. Is it still red?
Oh yeah, it's still red. It's blinking.
Okay. So here, let me tilt my head back. Brian's kind of short. He's only 4 foot. So this is the madman. Let me move my car out of the way. Sorry there, Aiden. This is the madman behind everything that Recon G6 does.
I don't know about all that, but we like to have fun.
The G crew, that's what we do when we come in the house. We bring the fun. You guys have had the opportunity to see me the last couple of years at Badlands. Brian Parker was the man that turned me on to that. And to give him credit and pay a little homage, Recon is back in the house.
Oh, we're killing it.
Recon is back in. What are you looking at? Somebody take my truck?
No, I'm making sure it's not moving.
It's not moving. Come on, this is, I know how to handle a controller. again, we covered the name thing already. Anyway, Brian Parker, man, Recon G6 is back in the house. There's going to be a couple of events each year at different locations. He's going to pick the best terrain available, and he is going to get back on the bandwagon and start bringing the fun worldwide. So look for things, great things, more great things to come from him.
Italy this year, September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Italy, September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. You got to have a passport to go to Italy, though, unless you're actually Italian, then you don't need one. Beyond that, thank you.
Hi, brother. Hey,
always a pleasure.
Get out there and crush it. You're doing great.
I'm going to go sit down. All right, guys. Hey, love you guys. There's my crew. There's MJ. There's Pam. Everybody's been feeding me today. There's a Canadian dude. Where's Grandma? Where the hell Grandma go? All right. So Grandma is here, kicking ass. She's got like, I don't know, 15 laps or something at this point. But hey, we'll see you guys a little bit later. Far. At this point, I'm more worried about me than I am the truck.
You know, I'll let you walk and do a video. I'll walk her to the next one, next lap.
Okay. Say hi. Woohoo! Love you too, baby. So hey, that's mine. And she's been a huge, tremendous help today. Like, she knows more about, she's forgotten more about nutrition and hydration than I'll ever know. And 100% has kept me in the game today. I showed you a little snippet, hopefully you'll be able to see them, of my calves. The cramps are pretty unreal. Again, this is lap 22 for me. It's high 90s or high 80s here with a humidity of like 85 or 90%. So doesn't feel hot necessarily, but it is muggy and humid. And it just sucks the water and the energy right out of you. So Pam has been doing an amazing job of keeping me hydrated, keeping bites of food coming here and there every lap or every couple laps. You're gonna see once we get off this gravel kind of how broken everything is and how many different lines there are. So they've had the 3 hour, the 6 hour, they're all done. And then the 12-hour guys are still going. We'll go till 9 tonight plus 1 lap. So right now, if everything works out, I should finish with about 25 laps. But I wanted to show you guys kind of how things were cut in, because I'm probably going to have to go to a headlamp, and it's just not going to do the trail justice once I get into the woods with it. So it's just at this point a man in his little truck, and this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th, maybe 6th, 5th, I don't know. I'm not very good at the math right now. And it's the most technical course he's set, and it is, I don't know if it's the most humid. Year 2, I guess, was pretty brutal humidity wise, but it's no joke here. So some folks, it's Thursday night, so some folks are starting to roll in for the G6 portion, which starts tomorrow, I believe. Go Friday, Saturday, there'll be some other trails open. And I think he'll open the fixed trail as well to G6ers. Over my left shoulder, that's Mr. Canada. That's like the 17th time. That's Parker, he's a douche. But that's like the 17th time Mr. Canada's passed me. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but like every time I turn around, he's there. So, and his grandmama's here, so it's good to see her out. Back doing the fix again. So, we're getting ready to drop into the creek. Won't be able to see much in the creek, but once we get out of the technical creek section, through the mud, through the other rocks, you'll really be able to see the lines cut in. And that's one of the things that I kind of find amazing, is you have a bear trail, never had a truck on it, and then for this event, 12 hours later, you've got a trail that looks like it's been there for years. It's pretty cool to watch all the tiny tires cut in the lines. So just let you guys take this in, see if I can keep it up the rubber side down here. This does change during the day, as you know, there's countless laps on it. So rocks move, people stumble, trucks move them. So it's pretty, nobody's putting anything back. Nobody's purposefully moving anything, but it's just cool to see how cut in stuff is. My line selection here changed after I rolled it right there in lap 1. Just trying to feel out different lines. So just enjoy. You're going to start to see stuff really cut in here over the next couple of technical sections. That's not good. So basically just spun that servo horn loose and tapping these rocks off and on all day. Makes it tough. Just breaks them loose. So we'll see. We can limp back here on that little fix and just tie down some more until we can get back to the pits where I can sit, take the body off for a battery change, and tighten it properly. But you know what I mean, just banging on these rocks every couple of seconds just takes a toll on those servo horns. The servo is fine and has been all day. I wouldn't expect any problems out of the reefs units, but the horn is not reefs, so it's only got a single side clamp bolt on it, so it takes some punishment in there, and it gets loose every once in a while. Got loose early on, like lap, I don't know, 3, 4 maybe. I tightened it down and hadn't had any more issues on it until just now, but I'll make sure I take care of that in the pits. And here, look at the mud section. The mud puddle on the right is about 8 inches deep or so. It's a quagmire in there, so we're just kind of following the trail, but you can see where it's gotten beat in through here, same way. So between people walking and trucks, this line, I found this line about lap 7 or 8. Started using it, and then a couple other people, I guess, have seen it. Just makes that little technical section so much easier. It's awesome to see all the little tiny tire tracks. How stuff's cut in, little water crossing. I mean, that's scale as heck, man. And the growlers, man, those fronts reversed, just digging and digging and digging, pulling right up that hill. The growler's been impressive today. A little loose on some of the slick rock, but I think that's to be expected. But boy, you get it in the mud, wet, small rocks, anything where it can get a bite in, and it just goes to town. So yeah, I drive for Pitbull, but I'm a big believer in their tires and the products they're making. Like the Rock Beast, the Rocker, the Growler on this truck, the Rock Beast XL, just phenomenal tires. The PBX, Blood Axe, it's a bunch of different versions of them, so they have a tire to fit your application no matter what you're doing. So awesome job by Mr. Green there, and I do appreciate his support. Yeah, you can see where it's cut in here. This is just super cool to me. You go back and look at lap 1, and this was just barely a little path. And now it's got a little ledge in there, makes it a lot easier to drive. You can carry a little more speed through here. It's just super cool. So I did shred a pin earlier, so we fixed that, and the axles hubs, transmission, all those components have been flawless thus far. And of course the axe. What else to say about that motor and combo? I spoke to it a little bit earlier. It's a beast in my opinion. Just phenomenal. And then the axial, rest of the chassis. And, better stop talking. Almost rolled down into a campsite there. That would have been ugly. As you can see, like I said, you go back to that first video. Oh, I was talking about axial, the chassis, all the other components, axial Horizon Hobbies, just kicking butt. Couldn't ask for, in my opinion, better product. Super shafty. I think I just talked about the axles. It's been a long day. I'm tired, but truck overall is just kicking butt, doing really well. It's got a ton of mud on it. It's probably, I'd say, at least a pound and a half, if not 2 pounds heavier than when we started. But I'll tell you what, I like the way. Let me give you a little side view of how those super shafty Ospreys. Now these are custom painted, but man, they just shed the mud. Nothing sticks to them, and they're just super clean. I think that's cool. Lets that wheel shine and stand out. Ooh. Whew, calves. They're not happy. So my pace has slowed. I was clipping off 20-minute laps early on. Now I'm probably closer to 30, 35 maybe. Just trying to not bang the truck quite so much. I've got a good pace. I'm able to take a couple minutes break in between each lap, stretching out my calves, especially my quads. They're not necessarily happy either, but that's gonna happen. So yeah, you can see the lines. We're getting ready to see another little technical section up here where the lines are just beat in. It's pretty awesome. Whew. Come on, Larry. This fine looking man passing me right here is not a little Larry, this is actually Big Larry from Virginia Scaler. We talked about him earlier. He's a demon, man. He's just cruising right along. He's got to be pretty close to 30 laps, I would reckon, at this point. But just steady, just crushing it. I don't know who all's left in it, but it just feels awful quiet out here. 12-hour guys really separated. So we're coming back down into, if I don't roll over here. Ooh, that's touchy. Touchy. One of the keys there is to, number one, not be super fatigued, which that's almost impossible. There we go. Or lack attention to detail, which again, tough to do after whatever 10.5 hours. So you gotta have a good balanced truck. You gotta have continued momentum through there, and then just be mindful, not go too fast, not bounce around. That's how you end up on your side. And a couple of trucks have been down into the parking lot here. All right, so there's probably my last kind of daylightish lap. It's gonna get dark in the forest, so we'll see what happens here. There's the infamous Green Demon himself, James O'Neill. No riddle. So, we'll catch you guys in a little bit.
All right, +1, baby, +1. Go get them, go get them. Yeah.
Woo! I'm going home. Shit, I timed it perfect. 30 minutes from now, I'm gonna be napping in the car. All right, so it's all my fans back there. This is my last lap. Should be, if my timekeeper is calculating right, my 25th. Puts me at about 16 miles-ish. Maybe a little bit more than 16, somewhere between 16 and 17, which to certify parts, I needed 16. So we're gonna give you guys, I don't know how this video will actually turn out, but we're gonna show you what it looks like to drive at night with lights. You know, that's usually, oh Jesus Christ, you scared the shit out of me. Don't be sneaking up on me like that. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Nope. So anyway, I don't know how this video will turn out, but you know, I always have a headlamp for safety. I don't particularly like having them on at night. It just brings bugs to my face. So right now, Pitbull RC is lighting the trail. I can see pretty well. Hopefully it'll show up on the camera. We'll see. I got a 4-inch dual light bar across the hood, 2-inch dual coming out the back of the cab. Tough to see right now, but I got 4 pod lights in the front, 2 coming out the headlights, and then 2 set up for rock lights to the front. Problem is right now they're pretty covered and caked with mud, so they're not putting off a ton of light, but they are lit. And then I have 2 Friction RC blue whips in the back. You can see kind of one has a little blue dot on the top of it. I lost the cap somewhere, which allows that light to stream kind of out the top more so than through the whip itself. But I think I have a replacement at home. Anyway, we're going to give this a run, see how this video turns out. This is my last lap. This is my +1. So the way the 12-hour fix Enduro works is you go from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. You have to make at least 1 lap per hour. You have to make 12 laps to complete the fix. You have to make 16 laps to certify parts. Anything above that is gravy. Seth and Blake Kessler, I believe, are out front right now with, I don't know, somewhere, I would have to dare say 40, 50 laps, somewhere in that neighborhood. They're absolutely crushing it. Solid drivers, solid dudes, and I'm happy for them, proud of them. Kind of, not officially, but grew up with, or watched Seth kind of grow up. Blake came in a little bit late, but just good young men, and out there living their lives playing with tiny trucks. So I think they're out front. Seth had a little bit of a mishap there about 5 minutes to 9, so I think Blake might have an extra lap on him at this point, but it's hard to tell. Anyway, we're going to run through this, see how this video turns out, and go from there. We're going to call it a night, hydrate, rest up, and head out in about, I don't know, 48 hours, 36 hours, something like that, to Axial Fest West. I'm going to lead the G crew out there, and we're going to bring the fun to Rob's Resort through Horizon Hobby. So we're going to go out there and see if we can make some magic happen. Alrighty, we're getting ready to, now you can look out, I'm actually looking up, but you can look out and see that the woods are dark. It's 5 minutes after 9 at this point, but things are dark, and you see a couple drivers there coming in there. +1s as well. I was the first one out of the gate, and I timed that up. That's how I wanted to do it. I knew where I had to be to get my parts certified, so uh-oh. There's Larry coming in there behind me, working his +1 as well. So we're going to work down this creek bed and get this last lap done, and hopefully the video will turn out, and we'll put this year's US fixed 12-hour to bed. Get some much needed shower, some rest, and go do it again next week. So as you can see, the pit bull lights, just even though they're mud covered and caked, they put some light out to the ground, so I can see. Woo! So that's safe. So I can kind of see where I'm going. I got enough backlight with that 2-inch light bar in the back to see where my feet are stepping, and if I need the other light, I got it on, so, or on my head anyway. So we'll see where we shake out. And this is, oops, got to kind of know what lines you've been taking, where you're going. But look at the pit bull lights shine off those rocks. Larry, if you want by, let me know. I don't think Larry's listening to me. Yeah, so you got to know your lines here, know where you've been going, what you've been doing. Just trying to keep the truck in one piece at this point. Finish this last lap out. Again, knowing your lines, where you've been going all day. Tire placement is key, especially in the dark. Larry, you all right? See the mud flying off the growlers there. Through that little trap one more time. Up over the moss. Taking the right side, been running this line all night. I like that right side. A lot of guys been hanging on the left, back into the mud for the last time. So remember, what you're seeing is just the pit bull dual light up front and the 4 spotters. That's what's putting that light out. Hopefully the video will come out to where you get a decent look. Or sometimes the cameras make it tough at night with the lights, but at least the lights aren't shining right into your face. So coming into the big creek crossing, again, been taking that right line most all night. Oy. And that time fell right flat on my face. Uh-oh. I think I might have busted that servo piece again. Yeah. We washed it off, and we're going to tighten that servo down one more time so I can actually steer. That would be super helpful.
This would not be a fun way to go out. So my little reefs toolkit. Yeah, tighten the servo horn again. Let's see if that did the trick, maybe. Yep. Uh-oh. And I just dropped my... Ooh, I just fortunate to get off there. Make fly, bud.
So, Reef's little toolkit came in handy all day today. Like I said, getting that servo horn. It's a behind the axle servo mount, so it's a little tough to get to the top bolt, but it's slipped a few times today, so the Reef's little toolkit is super come in handy. Alright, let's turn this top light off. Alright, back to all pit bull lighting here. This little up section. Having steering is super nice. Having the Reef's little toolkit comes with everything you need to work on your 10 scale truck right in the package. Super good components. And like I said, it was fits in my pocket, my back pocket real nice. So super glad to have that. You can kind of catch little specks of the growlers slinging traction all up in the air. Traction ain't for everybody, but I enjoy it. So a little downhill section into another off camber tricky here. Like I said, it got built in, there's a little ledge, but you know, if you get one little bad bounce or one misstep, not paying attention, you're going to be down in somebody's campsite. So nobody really wants that. You got to pay attention. So this little section played out nice. It was super slick this morning because all the little scraggly rocks were still on here, but just ended up playing real nice, cutting a nice ledge in there to make that turn and head back up another little kind of off camber climb. And gotta say, tore it up today. Another little shout out to Pam for being my person and keeping my nutrition and hydration and stuff on point today. Did have some cramp and stuff earlier, but those have, at least at the moment, fallen away. I'm going to feel this for the next couple days. So, getting out west and getting some movement will be a good thing. Take a day off tomorrow, travel day on Saturday, and do our thing. So again, tattered, man, just a couple of loose bolts here and there, broken pin, but honestly the loose bolts are my fault, because sometimes I forget to Loctite stuff and it bites me in the tailpipe. But we'll get that horn adjusted so we won't have that problem anymore. Problem with getting a tool into the top bolt is there's a plate in there where the ESC and the other servo or the winch are mounted. Just makes it tough to get a full size in there. So there's somebody coming up behind me. That's Mr. Canada. He's trying to get on the bus to go the fuck home, I think. So he is he's clearly on his +1. So not sure why he's running, but he's running. So let him go. Maybe he's after try to get a podium spot in his age class. I just want to be safe, keep the truck in one piece, not fall, twist, break, do something goofy. That's a pretty cool little light situation there. But yeah, that's all I'm trying to do, is just finish, not pressing, not pushing hard. Got my laps, got what I needed, and just trying to show you guys how these tiny trucks are, what they're capable of, what the accessories are capable of, and quite honestly how much joy they can bring into somebody's life for a lot less than a 1-to-1. Not that 1-to-1 is crazy expensive, but great community with RC, and I enjoy it, and just brings good people together. You know, every sport or hobby has its folks. You guys know who I mean, but this community, especially around the Recon up here, just awesome people. I can't say, just awesome. Operation 11 Charlie's doing amazing things. Recon's doing amazing things. Axial, Horizon Hobby, Super Shafty, one of our local comp locations. RRW down in Tennessee, making great products. Great place for folks down there to crawl in the Smoky Mountains. Their batteries, Slingshot batteries, great little product. Run them in a lot of my comp trucks, and they just never let me down. Let's see who else. Reefs RC, of course. Been with him the longest. Just great product. Never melted, never tore up, never burnt out. Did have one that it leaked a little bit, and that's because I took it apart to try to fix it. Didn't quite get the seal back in it, but that was my fault. But great product coming out of Reefs. And just, he's got gear for everything, from the SCX6 to the minis to the 10 scale, winches, servos, all kinds of good cool stuff. Super Shafty's got a ton of his own products. Like I said, that's one of our local crawl comp spots. It's indoors, it's air conditioned in the summer, heated in the winter, in and out of the rain, just awesome. Let's see, who else? Hobby Wing, of course, I can't say enough about their products. Earlier in the video I talked about the one time in 6 years that I've actually browned out one of their motors, and sorry, I just swallowed a bug there. Again, great product. Charlie and his team are amazing in what they're doing and how they're doing it, and the products they're putting out. Horizon Axial, just doing great things. Wyatt and the new Pro truck, that's his design. Awesome rig. So those guys Axial's just, in my opinion, killing it. Great products. Affordable, hobby grade remote control. And Horizon, of course, is making sure those vehicles get out from all of their companies that are under their umbrella. In the Works RC, a local Link guy, just making great bins, whatever you need, specialty stuff, custom stuff, whatever. He's just he's crushing it too, basically working out of his garage. So just good folks there. Let's see, who else? Reefs, RRW, Slingshot, Horizon, Axial, Super Shafty, Crazy Crawler Foams. My brothers across the sea, those guys, he designs his foams specifically for pit bull tires, and the Pro Foams is what's in here, and just awesome concept behind that design. Let's see, who else? I think that's it. Well, I know who I'm missing, and that's two of them. And I saved them specifically for last for a reason, and that's Pitbull RC and Friction RC. Just great folks doing great things. From, you know, they're folks at the distribution center in Missouri. Whatever you need, man, they've got it, or they'll get it. Great products, great lights, great tires. Like I said earlier, traction ain't for everybody, but I happen to like it. With all the Pitbull products, it's super scale, like right down to the small, tiny lettering in the sidewall lugs. So Pitbull, Mr. Green is actually here tonight. Just awesome product. Scale detail is, in my opinion, second to none when it comes to his tires. He makes pod lights, all kinds of stuff. So I think that's might be it. I don't know. I hope I didn't forget anybody, embarrass myself, but just, I'm so thankful, so appreciative for all of my sponsors, all of the folks I drive for. I just really appreciate the help and the knowledge and the insight to deliver quality products that those folks provide me with, as well as the rest of the RC family. It's words can't really express it. There's one last little tricky section here. Hopefully we can get through this without rolling, tumbling down the hill, or maybe not. There we go. Super technical through here. Like I said, any little bit of long tire placement, there it goes. Uh-oh, did I do it again with the spur? Yep. She loosened up on me again just that quick, which is why we keep going down the hill. So I'm gonna pull over to the side and see if we can't tighten that joker one more time. We got about 100 feet.
So we'll do it one more. I think that's it. One more time here. There it is. I just need to wrap around, like I said, maybe 200 feet. We're gonna tighten it down. Hopefully that'll do it. Put this puppy to bed. Nope. And that's actually the top bolt. So Alright. You good? You need parts? You need somebody to run get some? Yeah, I'm trying to get my servo horn to actually turn the front end. So, come on.
Broke.